I'm going to teach you some of the communication skills that you might need in future. So starting off, like, there is no points in this videos. Like previously all those videos are made in points, but here I'm just going to frankly talk with you. So there are no editing, nothing like that. I'm just going to talk with you because I want to say something that really means, right? That means I'm not going to artificially tell something, but I'm going to tell you my experience and what I have learned and just share it with you so that you can utilize in your life also. So let's talk about this. Now, communication is something that you need in any kinds of sector. Like you take sales, you take marketing, you take like job, you take career development, you take self-development, you take public speaking, any kinds of thing, you need communication skills. Because at last, we human beings are social beings, right? That means we live in the society, we have to communicate with our people that are living with us, right? So that's why communication skills is really important in your business, in your life, in your career, whatever you are doing. So the thing is now how you can be a good communicator. Now, I have published many videos on my YouTube channel. Go to my channel, YouTube channel, and check that out, because in that channel I have made many more videos on marketing, communication skills, all these things. You can go and check it out because there you will find dope contents. Now let's talk about it. Now, how you can be a great communicator. Now the first thing that I learned is from one story. I'll just like to tell you my story once. Once what I was doing was, actually I was like just programmer, coding, you know, like what they saw in the Hollywood. The same thing was with me. Like I was just inside my room, not talking to my parents, not talking to anyone in my home, just doing whatever I can with the computer. Now then what happened was I happened to start my own business. Like it's maybe 2-3 years old story. And then what happened was, when I got into business things, actually I had to talk with many people because I had to network, because I need networks, right? I need to know more people so that they can help me grow my business. So I need to network, and because I had not communicated for like long time, I was not a good communicator. I really sucked. I literally mean that I was not a good communicator. I was so fucking bad communicator. Literally, I was so bad fucking communicator. Now how I transitioned into from being a complete newbie in communication and to being now like I can close. I'm a closer. Like I can sell things, right? So how I transformed this? The only thing I did was practice, because I tell this in most of my videos that practice is #1 key. So when I got to know that I had to network and I had failed on networking with people, I just came to my home and just started talking with my parents and people in my home a freaking lot. Like I started talking to them, because practice is now like fundamental of any kinds of success. You have to practice again and again consistently with perseverance, right? So when you practice, you get to know, you get to feel that environment, right, of communication, right, of being a communicator. So that is how you can be a great communicator. That's one thing. Practice is #1 thing. Other is one story that just came into my mind, and that is when I went to a sales meeting. So when I went to a sales meeting in one of the company in Nepal, here in Nepal, that is a big corporate. Now when I got there, like going to that was really freaking hard. Like to get the contacts, to contact those people and to take appointments, it's really hard thing. Now luckily I got that appointment and everything was set, right? I was practicing a lot, the communication things, so I was set. I went there. I just knocked the door and he said, come in. I just walked in and I didn't know how to start, like what to say. There was a blank, just like this, like no one was speaking. Like he was also doing his own work, like he was checking his file, and I was just sitting like that. And that, my dear friend, is is a communication breaker. That means it is going to ruin your communication skills. Now the thing is, you don't want any kinds of breaks. Okay, so whenever you are speaking, like, just take an example, like watch my older videos in my channel, this channel, watch my older videos. What you will find is I used to speak with lots of ahs and ums and all these things. Now I try to make it more fluent nowadays, but obviously there is a certain kinds of obviously there are certain ahs, ums and ums, all these things little bit, but I try to make it as minimal as possible because of I'm not a native English speaker. That happens, right? So that's normal thing. But the thing is, like, what I wanted to say was, go to my older videos and check out, see the difference. There I used to put a many breaks, and here I am fluent. So which one do you like? Obviously this one, because I'm fluent, there is no breaks. That means it is going fluently, your time is not being wasted, right? So I didn't get that deal, by the way. So it was my time waste. It was a time waste. So I think you should have a good communication starter. Like, you just plan out the starters and things like that. Just take notes. What are the things that you can start with? Like, you can start with something like this. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Hello sir, let me tell you something. Like, why are we even staying in this room? Like, I could have seen that, right? So let me tell you something. There was one quick story that I would want to tell you. We call it in copywriting, we call it copy connectors, all these things. So you can use those copy connectors. Like, let me tell you something. I would just like to share one story with you. All these things, what starts or connects two kinds of context or starts a new context, we use copy connectors. So you can also use this to remove that breaks in the communication. Another story. Let's. Okay, so another story is of. Okay, yeah. So when I was giving a speech, live speech, a public speaking, at a conference. So when I was there, I didn't know what to say. Like, literally, I didn't know what to say. Now, why that happened? Because I had something called FOR, F-O-R. That means fear of rejection. Most of the time in communications, we have this thing called fear of rejection. Obviously, I talked about this in my previous video in my YouTube channel called How to Be a Great Public Speaker. You can check it out. If you are on YouTube, you can click on the I button over here and check that out. Now, just like that, I had a fear of rejection. That means I had that fear that the audience would just reject my, like, they would not like me and my speech. But the thing is, it doesn't matter, actually. The thing matters is the content, the way you present, right? So you have to get rid of fear of rejection, because if you have fear of rejections, you can actually talk efficiently. Like, let's say I have a fear of rejection that you would not like this video. Now, I think I would not be able to make this video because I have a fear that you would reject this video, right? So, but I don't have fear, that's why I'm making this video. So that's why in communications, fear of rejection is something that you must take out from your brain. Just blankly go there. If you believe that your content is good, your speaking is good, your way of presentation is good, just go there, pitch your idea, tell whatever you want to communicate, see what works and what does not, and come to the first point, and that was practice. Okay, so I think these were the normal things in communication. Like, I can put up more videos like this in my YouTube channel, so go to my YouTube channel and subscribe right now. And also in the YouTube channel, click like and share my YouTube channel with other people also, so that they can also learn about communications, marketing, Python programming, all these things. So, yep, that's it. I'll see you in the next one. Stay safe, stay healthy.